Yeah, hello students. In this lecture, we are going to start the tetravalency of the carbon and shapes of the organic compounds. Okay, you know that generally the carbon electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2, and this is the outermost this is the valential electron configuration 2s2 or 2p2. Okay, so that means it forms maximum of 4 covalent bonds, maximum of 4 covalent bonds. That is nothing but the tetravalency. Okay, and all are generally carbon shows the covalent bond. Okay, so that you can say the carbon is always tetracovalent. That means it always forms 4 covalent bonds with other atoms. Okay, right, but how and what way they can form? Okay, but there are different ways to form these 4 covalent bonds. Okay, so the first one is that either it can form 4 single bonds, okay, or it can form 2 single bonds, 1 double bond, and or else it can form 1 single bond, a triple bond, or another way is that it can form 2 double bonds. Okay, and let us see that hybridization of this. Okay, it is a very important, you have to remember this. Any carbon with the 4 single bonds, that carbon undergoes to the sp3 hybridization. Okay, these are the things you learned in the chemical bonding lesson, but again I am telling. Okay, and one more thing, any carbon with the double bond, any carbon attached to a double bond, that undergoes to the sp2 hybridization. Okay, and any carbon which is connected to a triple bond, that will undergoes to the sp hybridization. Okay, and these are the rare cases. A carbon connected to the 2 double bonds, again it is undergoes to the sp hybridization only. Okay, right, now we can go to the shapes of organic compounds. Okay, you know that any compound with the sp3 hybridization, what is the geometry, what is the shape? That is the tetrahedral. The shape is tetrahedral. Okay, example is the methane. In the each carbon connected with the 4 single bonds, so that it is a sp3 hybridization, and the valency is the 4, and what is the shape? It is a tetrahedral. And next, ethane. Okay, C2H6, right? It is a type of CH3 single bond CH3, right? And again on this, each carbon is connected with the 4 single bonds, so that here it is a sp3 hybridization on one carbon and one more sp3 hybridization on the another carbon. Okay, and shape is tetrahedral. Okay, similarly come to the ethene. Ethene means there is a one double bond connected between the carbon and carbon. Okay, so that means on each carbon, what is the hybridization? This carbon is connected to a double bond. Okay, what I said, a carbon connected to a double bond, simply it is undergoes to the sp2 hybridization. Okay, so similarly this carbon also undergoes to the sp2 hybridization. Okay, what is the geometry of the sp2 hybridization? It is a trigonal planar. Okay, next ethine. Next is a ethane is nothing but it is connected with a triple bond. Okay, so that is HC triple bond CH. Okay, so here the carbon, the hybridization of the carbon, you know that a carbon which is connected to a triple bond can undergoes to the sp hybridization. Okay, similarly this carbon also undergoes to the sp hybridization. And what is the shape of sp hybridization? Obviously it is linear. Undergoes to the linear shapes. Okay, so like this. And one more important thing here, there is a small discussion. Generally you know that the sp3 hybridization undergoes by combining with the 1s orbitals and 3 p orbitals. Okay, so that means in the each sp3 hybrid orbital, how much s character will be there? Only s3p are there. Okay, so that 25% s character will be there in the sp3 hybrid orbital, and there is a 75% p character will be there. Okay, you know that what is the hybrid orbitals? So in the hybridization, first the atomic orbitals combine and further form the hybrid orbital. Okay, so these hybrid orbitals involves in the bonding, not the atomic orbitals. Okay, you know, these are all things you learned in the chemical bonding. Again, I am not going to repeat all these things. And next is the sp2 hybridization. In the sp2 hybridization, one s orbitals can be involved and two p orbitals involved. Okay, so that means in the sp2 hybridization, each sp2 hybrid orbitals contains 33% of s character and 66% of the p character. Okay, similarly, come to the sp hybridization. It is combined, this sp hybrid orbital formed by the one s orbital and one p orbital. Okay, so that means each sp hybrid orbital has 50% s character and 50% is a p character. Okay, these are all things you know, but again I am telling here why this is important. The s character, p character, why it is important is that here the change in hybridization affects the electronegativity of the carbon. Okay, so that means on the carbon, if the hybridization is different, okay, that means sp3, sp2 and sp. Okay, with the change in the hybridization, the electronegativity on the carbon varies. Okay, you know that, sir, here all are carbons now. How that electronegativity is going to be changed is that it is not the internal factor, it is not related to the carbon. This carbon changindi kaadu, external factor. Because of that hybridization, it is forming. Okay, so let us see which hybridization shows the more electronegativity on the carbon. Okay, so that is, the greater the s character of hybrid orbitals will be the greater the electronegativity on the carbon. Okay, that means a carbon having the high s character has the high electronegativity. ఓకే, చెప్పేది అర్థమవుతుందా? ఏ కార్బన్ పైన అయితే ఎస్ క్యారెక్టర్ ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుందో దానికి ఎక్కువ ఎలక్ట్రోనెగటివిటీ ఉంటుందని మీనింగ్ అన్నమాట. ఓకే, సో మరి దేనికి ఎస్ క్యారెక్టర్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది? జనరల్లీ ద ఎస్పీ హైబ్రిడ్ ఆర్బిటాల్స్ విత్ ద 50% s character is more electronegative than that of the sp2 and sp3 hybrid orbitals. Okay, so mari enduk sir, why we are reading all these things is that when the are connected, the sp3 hybridization carbon or sp2 hybridization carbon or sp hybridization carbon connected to the some other, okay, the tendency to attract the electrons are different. అవునా కదా, ఎలక్ట్రోనెగటివిటీ డిఫరెంట్ ఉంటే ఏమవుతుంది? ఇట్ అట్రాక్ట్స్ ద టెండెన్సీ టు అట్రాక్ట్ ద ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ అనేది కూడా డిఫరెంట్గా ఉంటుంది అనమాట. ఓకే, అండ్ దానివల్ల ఏమైతే అనేది తర్వాత చూద్దాం. ఓకే, రైట్ నౌ వీ కెన్ సీ దట్ we have a clear idea on that is that there is a difference in the electronegativity on the carbon which is connected with the different hybridizations. Okay, right. So now you see that relative electronegativity of the carbon atom. Generally, the sp hybridized carbon has the more electronegativity than the sp2 hybridized carbon than the sp3 hybridized carbon. Okay, so generally these electronegativity differences will influence some of the physical and chemical properties of the hydrocarbons. Okay, right. And the next small important, this has a small topic, characteristic features of pi bonds. Characteristic features of pi bonds. Okay, and before going to that, you should know that how a pi bond can form. How a pi bond can be formed is that it is formed by the sideway overlapping of two parallel oriented p orbitals in adjacent atoms. Okay, you know that it is a sideway overlap. The pi bond can be formed by the sideway overlapping of unhybridized atomic orbitals of adjacent atoms. Adjacent atoms. Okay, you know that this is the way a pi bond can be formed. Okay, right. Look at here. Here this is the pi bond. Here this is the a pi bond. Okay, you see the pi bond is above or below of the a single bond, right? Okay, the pi bond is above and below of the single bond. Okay, so that means if suppose some reagent is going to be react with the pi bond and single bond. Okay, so then which one react first? Okay, so look at here. Generally there is a single bond, there is a sigma bond that is inside to the pi bonds. Okay, so that means whatever that reagent which will coming, okay, so which the reagent will react with the first with the pi bond only. అవునా కదా? సో ఇక్కడ మీకు సిగ్మా బాండ్ అనేది మిడిల్లో ఉంది, పై బాండ్ అనేది ఏమో పైన కింద ఉంది. ఓకే, దట్ మీన్స్ పై బాండ్ అనేది ఎక్స్టర్నల్గా ఉంది, అదే సిగ్మా బాండ్ అనేది ఇన్సైడ్ ఉంది. ఓకే, సో దట్ మీన్స్ ఏదైనా ఒక రియేజెంట్ కనుక రియాక్టివిటీ ఈ సిగ్మా పై బాండ్స్తో రియాక్షన్ జరపడానికి వస్తే ఫస్ట్ ఏ బాండ్ అనేది రియాక్ట్ అవుతుంది అని అంటే జనరలీ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ పై బాండ్. ఓకే, బికాస్ ద పై బాండెడ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ క్లౌడ్ ఈజ్ away to the single bond electron cloud. Okay, so that is the reason why generally the pi bonds are most reactive centers in the molecules than that of the sigma bonded electrons. Okay, so that is the reason why the pi bonds are most reactive. Okay, the pi has a high reactivity than the sigma bonded electrons. Okay, so this is the thing you have to understand. And next there is a problem you see in your textbook, that is in that you have to find out that there are some molecules, in that you have to find out the number of sigma and pi bonds. Okay, how you will determine the number of sigma and pi bonds is that very simple. A single bond denotes the sigma bond. A single bond carbon, single bond carbon. That means this single bond is nothing but a sigma bond. Okay, and if suppose a carbon contains the double bond, and in this double bond how many sigma bonds are there? So every bond it consists only one sigma bond, and the other bond is nothing but the pi bond. Okay, that means here it is one sigma bond and pi bond. And if suppose it has a triple bond, okay, in this triple bond one is a sigma bond and remaining two are the pi bonds. Okay, and you know that carbon when it is form single bond with the hydrogen. Okay, so here it is nothing but a sigma bond. Okay, so that means any single bond it is nothing but a sigma bond. If it is a double or triple bonds, they contain the pi bonds. Okay, so look at here, you have to find out the number of sigma and pi bonds in this molecule. Okay, so how many? A carbon it is connected with the hydrogen, a triple bond, carbon connected to a carbon, hydrogen. Okay, so just you calculate all these things, otherwise I'll explain this first example, that is HC triple bond CCH double bond CH3. Okay, that means here the carbon is connected with the one hydrogen, and there is a triple bond carbon, and this carbon is connected with the one more carbon, and there is a double bond, and here is a hydrogen is there, and this carbon, and it is a hydrogen connected with the carbon, hydrogen. Okay, so first you understand, you write clearly like this. Okay, and in this now calculate the sigma bonds. Here is a one sigma bond, and is for 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. So overall 8 sigma bonds, or not only 8, there is a multiple, here is a triple bond is there, here is a double bond is there. Okay, so in this triple bond, what is that? One sigma bond and two pi bonds can be present. Okay, again in the double bond, one sigma bond plus one pi bond can be present. Okay, so that means overall this 8 plus here is a 9 and 10, so that overall it consists of the 10 sigma bond. And whatever the pi bonds, in this triple bond 2 pi bonds are there, in this double bond there is a 1 pi bond. Okay, so overall 3 pi bonds. Okay, so here it contains 10 sigma bonds and 3 pi bonds in the molecule. Okay, so similarly just you go with the calculate here. Okay, and the next one is the types of hybridization on each carbon. Hybridization on each carbon, you know that CH3Cl, one example I am telling, CH3 hybridization. CH3Cl means it is connected with the hydrogen and chlorine, so that the carbon is connected with the 4 single bonds, so that it is undergoes to the sp3 hybridization. Any carbon connected with the 4 single bonds is the sp3, and is a double bond with the sp, a double bond with the sp2, and a triple bond with the sp hybridization. Okay, you know that. And here is the same thing again, state hybridization and shape of hydrocarbon, shapes of on the carbon. So here the carbon is connected with the double bond, so that it is undergoes to the sp2. And what is the shape of this sp2? It is a square planar. It is a, here we discussed, right, it is a, sorry, trigonal planar, not the square planar, sorry, it is trigonal planar. Okay, so here CH3F, that is hydrogen and fluorine, so that it is a sp3 hybridization followed by the, you know, that tetrahedral. Okay, and here the carbon is connected with the triple bond, so that it will undergoes to the sp hybridization. You know that the shape is linear. Okay,